Namaskar, hi, hello, welcome to Ask in Detail, our famous YouTube channel enriching knowledge. Dear friends, today we are going to discuss about our unit 4, which is e-commerce, then blogging sites and social networking sites. It is very interesting. It is going to be very knowledgeful, informative video, and we are going to start the session here. This unit is already classified in three sections. First, we are going to see e-commerce, then there are some blogging related concepts, and finally social networking sites, which are very famous amongst the people. Now, first I will give you some details about, as you can see, notes about e-commerce. Okay. Yes, e-commerce, as you all know that we have already gone through the concept in the class. E-commerce is nothing but electronic commerce. First, this is the definition. You must have to keep this definition in your mind, that e-commerce is electronic commerce. And what is meant by commerce? Commerce means business. So you can simply say e-commerce means online business or digital business. So this is the definition, as you all know that. And commerce means business, means transactions over the internet, buying and selling goods online, and all the business related activities online. So transfer money and data is also online. So all the activities of business which will be done online is called e-commerce. Now, there are some types of e-commerce. Friends, there are four types of e-commerce. First one, B2C, that is business to customer. And I will directly give you example: Amazon, Flipkart, Snapdeal are and Mintra and other things like Misho. These are the examples under this category, business to customer, and these are very beneficial what we can say services. Next category, B2B, business to business. Here the deal or the business will be done in two businesses or two, what we can say, entrepreneurs, or two companies or two brands. Okay, for example, Honda factory or Honda company and Honda showroom. So this is the example, and best example of this category from website point of view is India Mart. India Mart is the website which provides B2B dealing. Then there is another category, C2C, means customer to customer. I can sell something online and anyone can buy the product which which I am going to sell online from my area. So the examples are OLX and Quicker. Sorry, we can sell anything to anyone from these websites. C2C. And finally, C2B means customer to business. Here you can just sell your products to companies. For example, freelancing services are the examples of C2B, where you can work online and sell your jobs, tasks to companies. Now, first we need to understand the advantages of e-commerce. And the first and the, what we can say, the biggest advantage of e-commerce is that there is no time limit. It works almost 24 by 7, day and night. The online stores are open. You can order anything at any time, from anywhere, from any device, and the product may be delivered within time. If you are living in a metro city and if you are living in other remote area, then there will be some time. But yes, 24 by 7 you can buy anything, you can have any service. Then global reach. Yes, there is no limitation of geographical area. Worldwide you can buy anything, you can ask for any product, you can request them, they will sell you, they will provide you, they will give delivery from any corner of the world. Then the other advantages is cost saving. Yes, there are huge discounts and offers provided online. So e-commerce is a very beneficial for common people. That's why they are preferring to buy the products online instead of going local market. Then another advantage is easy comparison. Yes, huge variety of products available online, so you can buy by comparing the products. And finally, convenient means what? The products are delivered directly to your home. You need not to go anywhere. That is convenience means ease. Okay. And finally, some disadvantages are also there, like no physical touch, because suppose you want to buy some clothes or you want to buy some perfumes, then there is no such kind of facility that you can check the quality of the cloth by touching it, or the quality of perfume, or what we can say a scent by having its scents. And some food elements also, you can't taste it. So there are some limitations. Before purchasing, you cannot try the item. Now there is another advantage related to this first disadvantage, that you can return the product, you can just replace it. Security risk, yes, there is a chance of fraud or spam, but you need to be careful. Otherwise, there is no tension. Delivery delays, yes, it depends on the transport. uh, that's why the delivery may delay. And finally, internet dependent, I don't think that this is disadvantage, because e-commerce is online commerce, and if you want to do online shopping, then you must have internet. It's a requirement instead of it is they are calling it disadvantage. So I don't think so, that is not disadvantage, that is the requirement. Popular example, see friends, this is the first B2C category: Amazon, Flipkart, Myntra, shopping business to customer. Then there are C2C platforms like OLX, eBay, Quicker, where you can sell your products to your own local area people. And finally, the services are like my trip, Zomato, Book My Show. These are B2C services. Okay. Now we are going to see the next section, that is blogging. So I have to just check it whether the blocking will be done on in this section or not. Yes, you can. Yes, we will go further. So see what is blogging, and I will show you blogging practically here in the same video. See, first of all, you have to understand what is blogging. Blogs are just a personal space, online personal space, where you can post, you can share, you can just provide some creativity activity online. So that's why blog is also called as web blog. It is a personal online journal or international website, because people can read it, people can use it, sorry, not exactly use it, but they can just have some benefit from that. They can comment on it, and finally they can share it also. Blogger is a person who writes the content, who writes the blog, who write the post, which is also called as author. So blogger is also author who writes the content on the blogging website. I will show you my blog. Okay. But let's concept some theoretical stuff. Key characteristics of blog. Characteristics, first of all, reverse chronological order means the newest post will appear at the top and the older will be at the bottom. So that is reverse chronological order. Chronological means what? The sequence. Then frequent updates. Yes, you have to keep your blog content regularly updated, daily, weekly, monthly, as you can do it, because no one wants older kind of content. You have to be updated. And the final disadvantage is comment section. Yes, people can comment on your blog, whether the comment may be negative, comment may be positive. There is a issue of trolling as well. So don't get nervous. You can just make the comments off. Finally, informal tone. You have to be careful while writing a content. Your language must be formal, professional, and user friendly. So take care about that also. You and they have not given some disadvantages, like you cannot copy the content. You can copy, but you must not copy, because your content must be authentic and it's your own, so that nobody will take action against you. Common types of blogs. See, first one, personal blog, where you can write your personal diary, thoughts, experiences, activities, or whatever the journey details. Then professional or business blogs, where you can write the stories about your professional, business related, company related, economic activities, industrial activities, entrepreneurial activities. Then These are the this is the finally they have given another category, that is niche blogs, which is focused on specific topics, which is what we can say some food related blogs, travel related blogs, specific blogs. So this is the third category. And yes, which websites provide you the facility to create your blogs, to create your account, and to post your blogs. See, first very popular, that is Blogger, which used by me, and it is provided by Google and widely used by beginners and all kind of users who want to be a blogger. Then there is another one famous popular platform, that is WordPress, which also provides facility to create blogs and websites and uh, become a blogger. And then another one, that is Medium, is also one kind of platform. Platform means website which provides you the facility. And for another one, that is Tumblr, is also one blogging platform or a website which provides you the facility to open your account and do a blogging activities. Benefits of blogging: what are the benefits? Instead of using a traditional paper based publishing, you can publish the content online, so you can reach towards the large audience immediately. See, first one, share knowledge. You can share your knowledge, opinions, skills, whatever you have globally, and you can just reach to the large audience in a less time. Build confidence. Yes, it builds your confidence, it improves your communication, writing, and other technological skills. Earn income. Yes, blogging is a platform of earning which provides you to become a what we can say, you can create a one income resource. Finally, we'll move to the last section of this unit, which is called social networking sites and its advantages, then disadvantages, and payment methods. So let's start the point. And you know very well that this is a popular category. Social networking sites are very famous, that is, yes, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat. First of all, understand the definition. Social means what? Society. And society belongs to people, public, and we are the public. So what public needs? The connectivity with their friends, families, strangers, and their lovable people, their communities, their relatives, etc. So the websites, the sites which provide platform to connect with your people is called social networking sites. And what kind of content can be posted, how you can connect with them? You can just post message, text, photo, audio, video conferencing. So these are the things. Popular examples of social networking sites are Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, etc. Professional social networking sites are like LinkedIn and other also there. Then it's a microblogging news, like a Twitter, formerly Twitter, now it's X. Advantages of social networking: you can connect with global people, you can have a friends across the world. Finally, information sharing: you can share whatever you want with the people who are on the platform. Business promotions: yes, you can just post your business related, your company related, your skill related stuffs online, so people can have deals with you. They can buy from you. Community building: yes, you can communicate with the people, you can just create your groups, and you can do your activities. Disadvantages are also there. Addiction: yes, many people are got addicted towards this social networking sites, and they're just waiting their important time, productive time, value time. Then cyberbullying: harassment will be done online, so be aware. Privacy risk: your data may be compromised, you can lose your data, and if data is lost, then everything is lost. People can blackmail you, and there are some other disadvantages. Fake news: yes, people don't verify the facts, and they just believe on some fake news, fraud, spams, and they just got into the scam. Now, e-commerce payment methods, you know very well, nowadays Credit card and debit cards are used for payment, and you know both cards are connected to your bank, but debit card is directly connected to bank. If your bank account is empty, you cannot buy anything from debit card, but credit card provides the facility with either your bank account is empty. Though your bank account is empty, still you can buy anything online just because of credit card limit. Okay, but for that purpose you need to remember the number, credit card number, expiry date, and CVV. So these are the things. Okay, CVV is at the back of the card. And what is mean by CVV? Yes, you have to search while watching this video. This is the task for you, otherwise I can just immediately show you, but do something from your side. Digital wallets, it is also called as e-wallet, and where you can keep your money safe, digital money, digital cash. Yes, and they also provide some discounts and other offers, and where you can keep this digital money in digital wallet. So e-wallet platforms are like Paytm, Google, and Apple Pay, and there are many platforms who provide digital cash wallet facility. UPI, Unified Payment Gateway, this is direct payment gateway, which is from your bank accounts, and using mobile phone you can just pay to anyone. The money will be credited to the other's bank account. Then there is a net banking. Net banking means online banking, internet banking. Yes, you can use this option also. And finally, cash on delivery, you can just receive the product, then you can pay the amount either in a cash or in also online form. So this is all about social networking site. And if you have any doubt, any query, you can ask here in the comment. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. Like, share, subscribe, and press bell button. Bye.